So it's a sea of cars here at Tesano, just off the Achimota Circle Highway. Right here, there are about 6 used car garages, and for now, business is as brisk as ever. But not for long, because the government is planning on banning salvaged vehicles along as cars that have been used for more than 10 years. But how would it affect businesses right here and several other garages scattered across the country that usually deal in these accident cars and cars that have been used for more than 10 years before importing? Trust me, these people who deal in this business are not happy with this development.
It will affect me because you want to corrupt my job. If you do that, then you want to corrupt the job. You should let everybody to compete with the new cars that we are coming to do. Because I can't afford the new car from the perhaps let me say Gamut or any place where they sell brand new cars. They buy them and they buy the second-hand cars. But why are you trying to stop our own? And think about those who are coming from outside. Have you think about the citizens?
I think it's the state of the car that should be considered. If everything is intact, it hasn't got any strange accident or something after 10 years, and because there are some old cars that the states are even, and the metals they use in making those cars are even stronger than the newer ones. So I don't even use a year in buying car, because someone will park his car outside there without using it. It's at a garage, and the person feels like selling it. Why should you stop the person from selling it? Someone too will use it. How many people can afford newer cars?
In fact, I disagree with the government some parts, because that's the business we've been doing for so long. And stopping the accident car to the system, it will affect most of the people now. Buying the brand new or buying the on accident cars is very expensive. The duty and everything is very expensive. But these small accident cars, we can afford to buy them because the prices are reasonable.
The proposed ban will come into full force with the passage of the Customs Amendment Bill. But even before this time, the Joint Committee on Finance and Trade, Industry and Tourism has already predicted an estimated revenue loss of 802 million Ghana cedis over the next 3 years for players in the sector. Yet oblivious of these numbers, a vibrant enclave of mechanics and sprayers buzzes with activity about 50 meters from the car garages. These young men primarily make their living on restoring accident vehicles to make them look as good as new. Della, a bodywork specialist, was working on a salvage Honda CR-V when I arrived.
It's good to affect a lot, very, very, very a lot, because I can say that is the most thing we do here. That's the most thing we do here. Accident cars, that's the most thing that we do here. Because if you say overaged cars, fine. But accident cars, if you take up accident cars, we don't know what we're going to do again.
Next to Della's workshop, more mechanics and sprayers are racing against time to repair accident vehicles for their car-dealing clients down the road. Here, Ennis and his colleagues say they will only agree to the ban if government engages them in another sector.
Yes, Jaya. Not some of the admiral for brand any problem. Say Mujano crossing yet man yet, Yansu, Yanani Adrian. So Jano Yatis or the company be bar, or mobile phone call from my day, on my Edmoho. Yen, the answer besides says, Edmond or the Bano, or the education fund or the Mobile, and I say, Yan, I am Coscunuso, Yakwaku.
Back at the garage, not all of the car dealers believe the ban will be a nuisance. Some of the car dealers opine the ban will ultimately create jobs for Ghanaians who will be employed in the automotive industry.
The authorities are saying that before we bring 10 years and above, and now they say we can bring up to 9 years. There's nothing changed. Because those people from advanced countries coming, they too want to get a good policy for them to establish their companies here. And it's going to benefit a lot of people within the nation. So for me, I think it's okay.
I agree, because you see now everybody is moving for a new car. and it will help the nation as they are coming to make the car sample here. It will help us by only say we are praying that they will not ban us, that we shouldn't bring used car. Though they can bring the new ones that here, we can import some to Ghana here. So we agree what the government is saying.
So far, Ghana has agreed with foreign car manufacturers such as Toyota, Suzuki, Volkswagen, Nissan and Sinotruk to set up assembling plants and produce cars locally for the Ghanaian market. This forms part of the automotive development policy, which is expected to increase employment and offer an import substitution while promoting exports. It is with this goal that the government wants to ban the import of salvage vehicles and old cars to incentivize these companies. It says it will make local car dealers distributors for the automotive companies, but these players will have none of it.
You said you are going to bring this thing, VW cars, and I like Toyota cars. You know, Ghanaians, we love Toyota cars. And those who love the VW will go to the VW and buy it. There's Apostle Kojo Safu here. We didn't promote him, but rather we are bringing in more. It's good. It's not bad because we use foreigners to develop our country. It's good. But let me tell you, it's better they allowed everything to move on. So everybody can also get the little of amount to eat.
You see, our standard of education is low. So partnering there, we can't go there. You see, our standard, our understanding of those, we don't do. Some people look at my English now, it's not that good. How can I even talk to somebody who is from foreign to, you see, so they have to come down with the system.
The Automobile Dealers Union of Ghana isn't happy with this alternative either. Its secretary, Clifford Ansu, says government must rethink its position as a blanket ban on cars above 10 years will not be feasible.
They should take certain things into consideration. One, like I said, if you say salvage vehicles, when a car is involved in an accident beyond repairs, nobody will use his money even to buy that car from overseas and bring it down here. Fine, but if the car, for example, bonnet, fender, headlight or whatever is broken, you know, as for these ones, you can get those spare parts and then put them in and bring them here and fix them and sell. These are the areas that we want them to consider. Two, the buses, like as I already indicated, and then the trucks, as I said, these ones should be allowed to enter the system because if we see this opportunity, it's going to render a lot of people jobless.
So for these car dealers, it is clear that they are not going to relent until they get government to back down on these plans to ban such vehicles from the country. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Ni Ama.